Hi, I'm Kirsten,
And I'm Allie.
and you're listening to
Thank
you so much. Thank you so much for...
This is a weird one this time.
Yeah, thank you so much for animal sex and the weird things that
Reproduction.
happen. And their bodies and interactions.
Making more animals.
Yeah.
And how they do it.
That's
what this is about today.
Turns out humans aren't the only ones that try to do some weird shit.
Turns out, there's a lot of really sadistic shit in the animal kingdom.
Yeah, there is.
When it comes to sex.
But there's some wholesome stuff too.
There are, yes.
From what I found too.
Same.
So this is a fun one because we decided to hide our notes from each other this time.
Yeah.
And so we don't know what's in store.
We don't know what animals we're talking about today.
We're listening for the first time as you are.
Yeah, which is exciting.
Yeah, I know.
But before we get into animal mating habits and routines, what did you do this week?
What did I do? Well, I was just twerking away.
If you got time to twerk, you got time to work.
That's right. And so I was doing both of those things.
Okay.
Twerking at work. And I don't know, I feel like nothing. I mean, I had a fun craft night, which you didn't come to. Yeah, but it was fun. It was our friends. Do we say their names? I don't know if our friends want to be. Yeah, Hannah and Bopa, and they're
shout out. I don't know if our friends want to be Hannah and Bopa.
Bleep them out.
Well, Bopa is an avid listener to our podcast.
Yeah, so. And so is Hannah. Hannah be listening.
Okay, what's up, girlies?
What's up, girlies? Even if you're our only two fans, please listen to the rest.
We have at least 3.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. No, yeah, I think we have more than that because
we might.
Yeah, according to our listeners.
I didn't go to this craft night because I had something come up that
you were twerking at work.
I was twerking at work and I couldn't make it, but was it fun? What'd you do? What'd you make?
I didn't really have a plan, but I've been covering things with fur.
Oh.
With faux fur.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, this is what I made. So
you made that at Hannah's house?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'm looking at a table leg?
Yeah, it's a table leg. One of those IKEA tables.
Covered in green and orange fur. It looks like a Dr. Seuss tree.
Oh yeah, the Lorax.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I made these. I made 2 of them, and they go to a table. Actually, the tabletop is in this room too. But I like to keep the tabletop separate because it's good for you don't have to have a big ass table in the middle of the room, but when you need a table, you can put it on top of a stool or whatever.
Yes.
Because it's a small apartment vibes. But anyway, the legs, I was like, I'm going to do something with these. And so I think I'm going to screw them into the wall. Mm-hmm. So imagine just table legs coming out of the wall.
Furry ones. Green furry ones.
Green and orange furry table legs coming out of the wall. Yeah, that's the vibe. Hannah was making a really cute scrapbook with watercolor paints.
I saw it on her story.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that.
I have too. I have all these fucking Instax instant photos, and I need to find a cute way to store them.
Yeah. Well, that's a cute way to do it.
And then Bopa was making a water cooler cozy or whatever for Hannah's water cooler, those 5-gallon water jugs. Ones. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She wants to put a covering on it.
Yeah. That's so cute.
Crochet.
Actually, it's baby blue.
What?
Yeah. It's crochet baby blue with ruffles. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be pink, but I think
with the ruffles.
Yeah, but the ruffles are totally the vibe.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, so that was fun. I think that was maybe my highlight of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about you?
Well, I went all the way to Connecticut for a wedding. So I was gone Wednesday through Saturday. and I was traveling with a person I have never traveled with before, and it
Okay.
turned out really fun.
But it's also somebody you never really hung out with before, right?
I've hung out with her a couple times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
back in the day. But we hadn't seen each other since the pandemic, so I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but we got along really well.
that's
We're
good.
both kind of the same.
Doesn't she live in this neighborhood?
She lives 5 minutes from my house.
Okay. Are we going to become friends?
Yeah, I told her we need to hang out. I was like, if you ever want to go to a bar or something,
Cool.
like, let us know. But she is really cool, and we're both sleepy girls. So we took a lot of naps.
Love that.
And that's what I like to do on vacation. So we worked out really well.
Honestly, that really is like having similar energies when you're on a vacation with someone.
Yeah,
really
we're
helps.
both like a little chaotic.
Mhm.
We like to drink at wedding. I mean, this was like a wedding, obviously. Yeah. And we both like to sleep. So it worked out. We were just chilling a lot. But it was really nice, and the wedding was beautiful. Shouts out to Zach and David. It was really cute. All the bridesmaids on both sides had like rainbow dresses. Like each dress was a different color.
Oh, cute.
But like bright colors.
You weren't a bridesmaid though, no.
No. Okay. But it was cool because it was like the second day of Pride Week.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, this is so cute. And it was in Connecticut on the water. And
did you guys really go to any Pride events there?
Okay. No, we were kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
Like we were in I think the wedding was in Waterford, Connecticut.
Never heard.
Which was like 30 minutes from our hotel.
Wait, I don't even know if I can think of any cities.
New Haven.
Is that the capital?
That's a big one. No, I think it's not New Haven, but it's
Hartford. There it is.
That's the capital. But it was closer to New Haven.
Okay.
But yeah, there was nothing to do. There was a Chili's across from our hotel, and actually me and Erica, we tried to walk to CVS to buy alcohol.
Okay.
But Connecticut alcohol laws are weird.
Oh,
so
really?
there's no alcohol at any CVS or any store. You have to go to a liquor store.
Oh.
So that became a whole thing. And
that is crazy because like every state has different alcohol laws. Like after Prohibition.
Mm-hmm. And Connecticut's one of those where you have to actually go to a liquor store to buy alcohol.
That's silly.
Yeah. And so we like walked to CVS, and then we walked to the liquor store, and it was kind of a walk because it was all uphill. So we were kind of dying. But when I got to the liquor store, I realized I didn't have my debit card in my pocket. Like I lost it somewhere.
Do you not have Apple Pay?
Well, the thing is I lost my debit card somewhere between CVS and the liquor store.
Okay.
So it's just on the street at this point. We tried to find it. We couldn't find it. So I ended up having to like lock my card and just cancel it basically. So I do have Apple Pay, but it goes through my card.
Yeah.
So yeah. That was kind of a thing, but Erica had my back. She like covered everything for me, and I'm, going to pay her back, but it was, at least I didn't lose my ID.
Yeah.
Because
that would have been the worst.
I would have cried. Like,
yeah.
Trying to fly home and like, no.
That's, yeah.
That would have stressed me out. Really but for some reason, only my debit card fell out of my pocket. My ID was still there.
Yeah, I mean, out of the two, definitely debit card can go.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was like, you know what? At least I have my ID. So I wasn't tripping too much, but I was still like, fuck. But yeah, that was the highlight of my week, because ever since then I've just been like working and sleeping.
Do you want to tell the crazy story?
Oh my god. So
I heard a tidbit of this. I didn't hear the whole thing.
Yeah. So before I went to this wedding, I had my friends over from New York. Mm-hmm. And I was doing laundry, and I walked downstairs, did my laundry, came back upstairs, opened my door, walked in. My boyfriend and my two friends were all sitting there with their with their mouths open, like jaw on the floor. And I'm like, what happened? And they're like, oh my God. I was like, what happened? They were like, Alfredo, my dog, just humped Jupiter. My cat. He humped Jupiter. Now, Jupiter's in heat. Fredo's just horny.
Fredo's just, I thought, was gay.
Well, he is.
Jupiter the cat, who's a female cat.
She's female. Alfredo only humps male dogs.
So maybe Alfredo's just like, as long as you're not a female dog. As long as you're not a bitch.
He has tried to hump bitches before, but it's like majority of it. I think he's bi.
Yeah.
But
him. He's also like bi when it comes to species.
Yeah, he's very
like
much into other species. He's
Pans,
pansexual for sure.
Species sexual.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he was humping her. I saw it with my own eyes the next day. And I yell at him every time it happens. And I'm like, stop. So me and my boyfriend were Googling, like, you know, is this normal? Why is this happening?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
is there like some interspecies like hormonal
yeah,
shit?
can they breed?
Yeah.
Like, I wonder.
Yeah.
But they can't breed. But Fredo doesn't have his balls anymore, so they really can't breed. But they can't breed. And apparently it's like to show dominance, or even if they're just playing.
Okay. But I wonder if like the fact that she's in heat has anything to do with
I think
that.
it does, because she's probably spraying out a bunch of pheromones.
Yeah.
And Fredo's like, oh.
Small aside, when Jupiter the cat stayed here, there was a fucking male cat war in my neighborhood. And I think she had something to do with it. I think they saw, like, we have this outdoor cat that it's not ours, but he's like, the whole neighborhood has claimed him and just feeds him, and he just hangs out in our little apartment complex. Mark, we named him Mark. And him and this like one other male cat, like, full on had a fight. Like, the other male cat was like bloody, like on his head. I don't know if I told you this part, but he was like, he had a gash, like, wound in his head. And, like, one of them, like, sprayed their pee at our door.
Yeah, trying to court Jupiter.
Yes. Yeah, and that was when Jupiter was here. But then after Jupiter left,
nothing happened.
No other males, just Mark.
I need to get her fixed. I'm just trying to...
It's expensive!
I'm trying to find the best deal, because I barely paid anything for Alfredo to get fixed, and I refuse to pay $500.
No, you can definitely get it for less than that.
So I'm working on it, but...
So all this animal fiasco got us thinking.
Well, first of all, I was like, you know, at least Alfredo doesn't have a barbed dick. Because did you know male cats have a barbed dick?
I didn't know that
it's
until...
like a spiky dick.
Is that so they can, like, hook on to the vagina, or...?
Well, actually, so it's because the pain makes the female release an egg, because it's like stimulating the vulva so much that the stimulation and the roughness and the pain actually is what makes the egg drop or whatever.
Wow.
So it's
that's
like
rough.
Fertilizes them. They're ovulating all of a sudden, and that's, you know, how it happens. But it's got to be painful.
Yeah.
That's probably why you hear cats like meowing so loud sometimes.
It makes me sad. It makes me sad for Mochi, my cat, who's had 2 litters of kittens.
Oh no. Well, yeah. So the females don't actually ovulate until that happens. Like, until the barbed dick is in there.
Oh.
Fucking them up.
Wow, so they're not like us where we just like ovulate every month.
No. They don't ovulate until the barbed dick goes in. Wow. And then, like, tries to come out.
That's the thing.
Yeah. So I learned that in my research, because I was like, wait, at least Alfredo doesn't have a barbed dick. And then I was like, why do cats have barbed dicks? So
then we get into the whole, like, sadness of dick shape. And, okay. So we can transition.
Tell me what you found.
Yeah.
Tell me what you found.
Now, oh my gosh. So, I don't know. I feel like in college, I was a biology major for a lot of the time, and so like it's common knowledge in the biology major field that there's a lot of rape and violence in the duck and goose world.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And
there's a lot of rape in a lot of the animal kingdom.
I know.
Like sexual world.
I guess it's rape in our mind, but I mean, I think it's raped because it's forced.
We are developed enough to understand that that's not a nice thing to do to people.
Yeah.
So, but animals, it's just like, whatever, I'm trying to reproduce. Like, that's my only job, is to reproduce. So whatever it takes, that's what I'm going to do.
Well, apparently, female ducks and geese, some of them have figured out a way evolutionarily to, like, combat rape, which is, like, the shape of their vagina versus the shape of the dick. But some species of ducks and geese have a spiral penis, and the vagina is convoluted and spiraled in the other way, the other direction.
It's like the
so it's like it wouldn't be able to like go in
so you can't, like,
far
screw
enough.
the dick
you can't screw the dick in.
It's like trying to screw it in the wrong
direction.
Wow.
And so like the sperm wouldn't be able to like get far enough in. Like, so like,
oh shit.
Yeah, so basically consensual sex is the only way to do it because they do it like slowly.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so
they developed that because like it's just part of evolution. They were like, I'm over getting raped, so my
apparently biologically their body did that. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
I've also heard of some animals having like a shield that they can put up so that nothing can penetrate them. Yeah. So that's probably another evolutionary thing. I forget what animal it was that I was reading about, but I was like, oh, okay, I wish we had that.
Yeah, but cool. There's like, it's crazy how much rape. Do you have another factoid?
Yeah. Speaking of, I do. So, have you heard about anglerfish?
Yeah, those are the ones that are in Finding Nemo. The anglerfish, I'm pretty sure, is the one in Finding Nemo that's like a deep water fish, and he has like a hook light lantern thingy in front of his head.
That's an anglerfish.
Yeah.
Have you heard of how they breed?
No.
Okay, well, it's pretty crazy.
Tell me about it.
Okay, so the male. Okay, so first the female anglerfish is bigger, right? So she's big. The males are small. The male anglerfish literally swims up to her, sinks his teeth into the female, and attaches himself permanently onto her body, and lives basically as a parasite on the female's body. And then their bodies like fuse together after a while.
That's hot.
And then the male eventually becomes completely absorbed into the female.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? And that's how they breed. Like, that's how his sperm gets in. And
but then does he detach?
No, he's absorbed into her body. They are one.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's similar to the praying mantis one.
Oh, because she eats the head.
Yeah. It's sort of the idea of like the female kind of like overtaking the male.
Yeah, like, okay, you gave me what I wanted.
Listeners, if you don't know about the praying mantis, the female bites the male's head off.
Yeah.
During copulation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. But yeah, so he just like becomes one with the female.
That's hardcore.
That is hard. That's like that's some dedication. That's some commitment.
That's titillating.
I mean, I don't know.
Do you have another one?
Yeah.
Or should I do one?
You do one.
Okay. Well, I did a little bit of a deep dive and found out that there's a lot of homosexuality within the animal world.
A lot.
A lot of it.
And my dog.
Yeah.
I mean,
come on.
And people say it's not natural.
Yeah. Come on. So, I was learning about the bonobos, which is basically a chimpanzee.
Oh.
Yeah, and they became like an offshoot of the chimpanzee species like in the 1920s or 30s or something like that. 1929, according to my notes. And they're known as like one of the most sexual animals on Earth, and we all know
Wow.
that humans are like a direct descendant of the chimpanzees.
True.
But bonobos are known as free love cousin of the chimpanzees because
Oh.
they're all about they're all about sex all the time. They have
Oh.
sex like 8 times a day.
What?
But a lot of it is female on female sex.
Oh.
And so like the women kind of run the little bonobo colonies.
Okay.
And
I heard they have a lot of orgies.
Idea. Yeah, they have orgies.
I saw that in the Museum of Sex. Now that you say bonobo, I was like, what is that? But
bonobos like really did it. And
Yeah.
there's something else that I wanted to say about them. Oh yeah, conflict resolution is a big thing. They have sex as like a form of
like figuring it out.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
making
So
up
if there's
fighting.
fights,
So they're like
just have sex.
us.
They're like hippies. They're like the free love generation.
They're just the hippies at Woodstock. Like,
yeah, they're like
just trying to love everybody.
Yeah,
trying to fuck everybody.
Exactly.
I love them.
And they're doing it, and I love that the women are the leaders of it.
Yeah, that's cute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shouts out to bonobos.
Bonobos.
That's cute. Well, I have a fact about the white-fronted Amazon parrots.
Oh, that's very specific.
I know. I just found it, and the reason why I wanted to bring it up is I think it's really cute. But they're one of the very few animals that do mouth-to-mouth kissing.
The bonobos do too.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so cute. So, and it's not just like beak tapping, like you imagine like their beaks just tapping together. No. They use tongue.
Oh,
a lot.
Damn.
They use tongue.
They like the French. Are they from France?
They're not. But if I just made that up, I don't know where they're from. But when the male parrot becomes like super aroused from the kissing, he vomits into the female's mouth. And that's called allo feeding. And it provides the female, it's actually like a nice gesture because it's providing the female with extra food.
Why allo?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's just what it's called.
All
but
right.
it allows the female to have extra food to aid in her reproducing. So she needs to be nice and strong and have food in her belly, and it makes it easier to reproduce. And it also just reinforces the bond between the birds.
Well, it's like, I mean, a lot of baby or mama birds feed their babies like that. They throw up into their mouth. Yeah.
So now it's like lovers are doing it to each other, which, I mean, it's pretty gross, but kind of cute.
That's cute and sweet.
Yeah.
I like it.
I just like that they like French
sex
kiss.
Is gross if you think about it. It's very gross. So like that.
That's true. And people spit in people's mouths.
Yeah. Yeah, it's part of it. It's
kinky. Kinky. They're just kinky.
Mm-hmm. They're just kink queens.
But I thought it was cute because they French kiss.
So dolphins.
Oh, let's talk about the dolphins. They be raping people.
Yeah, people or each other.
Yeah, they rape people sometimes.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, dolphins are also very highly sexual animals, like the bonobo.
I heard that they're like one of the ones that have sex for pleasure.
Yeah, and so do the bonobos. Mm-hmm. So they're similar in that way, but the bonobos, who are female-led with their sexual encounters, the dolphins are male-led with their sexual encounters. And I talked about the bonobos like 8 times a day. These are dolphins. Average of 2.38 times an hour.
What?
Yep.
How?
They're just, this is the frisky young ones.
Oh.
Yeah. The frisky young dolphin males.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Wow. And the majority is with other males. And so they'll form like bonds, these male friendships, quote unquote, that they have sex with each other, but...
The males?
Yeah, the males that have sex with each other. It's like 2 or 3 of them usually, and they run in their little like dolphin circle, and then they find one female, and then they mate with her. Each of them
so like the
season.
3 dolphins like have sex with the same female?
Yeah. The dolphins are having sex with each other.
The boy dolphins are having sex with other boy dolphins.
Yes. So it'll be like 2 male boy dolphins. 2 male boy dolphins. and they're having sex with each other.
Oh, and then
their
we need
little
to find
life
a
partners, their little life partners prancing around, and then they're like, we gotta find the female because biology.
Oh,
and then they find the
okay.
female, and they both have sex with her for
confused.
the sexual season. And then
so they're like, we gotta make some babies, but we know we can't do it alone.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
They're just a gay couple trying to find a surrogate.
No, because then they don't keep the baby.
Oh,
they don't keep the baby.
Desert the baby.
Yeah, they're like, let's fuck the female, and then the female goes and takes care of the baby on her own.
She's a single mother.
And that's why I'm saying it's like humans.
Wow.
Except they're openly gay. It's like how men just love each other more than they love women sometimes.
Yeah. They just hang out with their bros.
Yeah.
They're like,
fuck this. They're like, I'm gonna open a cold one with the boys.
Yeah, I don't want to take care of a baby.
And my baby mama's over there with the crying baby.
Wow.
Yep.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. But this is like, certain dolphins.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not all dolphins are gay.
Yeah, not all. But this is like, I think it's the bottlenose dolphin species. Okay. But this all, like, this queerness in the animal world came from this book, which I highly recommend because it has cartoons and comics. But it's called Queer Ducks and Other Animals.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's cute.
Well, I have one.
What is it? And
it's just from memory because I posted a video about it on Facebook because I was so intrigued. But the flatworm. Is
that the parasite, right?
I don't think so. They're like in the ocean.
Okay.
Yeah, they're ocean creatures. They have both parts. So they have got testicles with the sperm, but then they also have ability to carry babies and have eggs.
Okay.
So basically, they're all just like intersex. They're all just swimming around with both parts. And when it decides to mate, neither one of them want to be the baby carrier. Yeah. So they fight with each other. And their dicks come out, and they're like pretty much like swords. Like they're sharp, protruding like swords, and they basically are fighting with their dicks, and they're fighting, wrestling, trying to puncture the other person or the other flatworm, trying to puncture them so that their sperm gets into the bloodstream.
I mean, honestly, sometimes I just wish that we had it like that instead of like, oh yeah, you're female, you gotta do it.
I know. So like all of them can carry, but they don't want to be the ones. Yeah. So it's a fight.
Who would?
I know. So whoever like punctures them and gets the sperm inside, that's now the carrier. Okay. And I think snails are very much the same.
Oh yeah, we watched a video about snails, a comedy video, but it was informative.
Yeah. If you want to check out green porno on YouTube, they're short. They're short, like 4-minute at the most videos, but they're very educational and very funny and awkward.
Yeah, this woman kind of dresses up as the animal, and
she like acts it out as she's telling you how
and she's got like puppets, and it's very odd and strange, but in a funny way.
We love it.
Yes, we love that shot. Yeah, but we learned from that video about snails and how they also have both organs, but they like pain. And so they be like hitting each other.
Yeah, and sometimes they'll impregnate each other. Yeah. So it's not like, I mean, the flatworm, I feel like that could also happen because if they both get it. But the snails, it's like, we're gonna impregnate each other. So yeah, that's crazy.
So is that all? That's all of my factoids.
I have one more. Okay. But I think a lot of people know this already.
What is it?
Honeybees.
Oh, yeah.
They mate while they're, like, in flight.
Yeah.
Which is crazy in itself.
Honeybees are just crazy in general.
Yeah, they are. But the male, they don't get to have sex more than once in their life because immediately after they have sex, they die. Yeah. They just die. So
sucks to suck.
They're and you know how they die though? Their reproductive organs and their abdominal tissue is ripped from their body and left inside the female. Wow. So that's like if we had sex with a man and like we just have to have his dick inside us for the rest of our lives. I don't know. That's what I thought. I was like, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
But also, they die. Like, the honeybees die.
Well, it's funny because I feel like the animal world definitely does wizard vagina to protect us against rape, and the praying mantis
Bites the head.
eats
Like,
him.
the
Yeah.
honeybees die. The
So
seahorses.
they can't be
The
run
ma-
on sex.
Yeah.
And then but what do seahorses do?
Seahorses, the male carries the baby.
Yeah. And then bonobos are very female oriented. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of funny that, you know, we live in a world where, I don't know, some people would
Even
argue differently.
the
But
animal or the lions are like that. The females are the ones that go hunting because they're faster, they're quicker, and the females are the ones that get the horniest during mating season, which is like every 2 years. But when they are mating, they have sex like 20 times a day. And they're like,
and they
the
be
ones,
biting the balls.
Well, I saw that and I fact checked it.
Is it true?
It says it's a myth.
Okay.
They don't be biting the balls. But I did see a picture of her biting the balls.
I saw it, but that could have just been a play bite.
Yeah, they're just playing.
Yeah.
But
playing around like
the
cats.
female is the one that's like, put it in me. Like, I need it right now. So they're like in charge of that. So, I mean, again, we're not scientists.
We're not experts. I mean, I'm low-key a scientist.
You are. You're like literally in this field.
Yeah, but not really. I don't work in this field. But I was.
You went to school.
I went to school.
For it.
I went to school.
You went to school for it.
I went to school for it.
But
it is interesting how it seems to work in the animal world kind of better than it does in the human world.
Minus the raping. I mean, humans do that, but it's like looked down upon.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the raping evolutionarily, that word, they have created a way to try to stop it.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, if we had a shield that just like went up when we didn't want to do it.
Yeah, it's like, now, crazy. Or if we grew teeth, like that movie Teeth.
I wish we could just grow teeth real quick.
Yeah, sometimes. You can only, like, no, maybe the teeth are there, but they're contractable. Yeah. And they only come out
like cat claws.
Yeah, you can control them, so they only come out when you need them to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we make that happen?
Come on, God.
Come on, God.
Jesus.
Scientists. Y'all doing some weird shit these days.
Yeah, I bet they can figure that out.
Yeah.
So we're gonna close with the question.
Oh yeah, we're
trying to make this more of a tradition where we have our little question cards. And I just am pulling one from this game called We're Not Really Strangers. We're not. What do you think my superpower is?
Oh. I think your superpower is bringing people together.
Aw.
Yeah, I think you're good at that.
Snaps to that one. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Describe your perfect day.
My perfect day. I think it depends because it depends on my feeling if it's a lazy day or an adventurous day. Is it a lazy day or adventurous?
Lazy.
Oh, okay. On a lazy day, my perfect day. Yeah, I'm probably waking up and just staying in bed for a while. And when I feel like getting up, I get food delivered to my house.
Yes.
Somebody will deliver it to me. I'm not cooking. And basically just be sitting and watching Netflix or some kind of reality TV or some deep dive. I don't know, something. Yeah, just watching TV, documentary or something. Yeah, just watching TV all day. And honestly, I love that shit. But I mean, yeah, there's like levels of
not every day.
There's levels of laziness too, because like a lazy day could also be like going on a walk and like not doing anything productive. Yeah, and that's also really nice. Yeah, but yeah, I need the sunlight as well.
Yeah, vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
My perfect lazy day would be about the same. I would lay in bed.
Oh.
I'd lay in bed. I'd wake up, lay in bed, sleep in for a while. I'd order breakfast, probably Denny's.
Mm.
Something, just an all-American breakfast.
Yeah.
Have some coffee, watch some shows. Maybe, like, if I lived by a beach, I would go to the beach and just lay in the sand for a little bit.
That's nice.
Get some vitamin D. And then I'd go home and I'd probably order dinner. Because on my perfect day, I'm not cooking at all.
Yeah.
Even though I do like to cook, but...
It's like, not if I'm hungry, I don't want to cook.
And if you don't want to do dishes.
Yeah, fuck that.
No. So, I would just order food all day and be lazy.
Very similar. We should have a lazy day together sometime.
We should. So what's my superpower?
Your superpower. I mean, I also think you're good at bringing people together, but I don't want to say the same thing.
Wow. Copying me?
I think you're a good storyteller.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've heard that before.
I've always thought that about you. I've always thought you were a pretty good storyteller. You're good at making it funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
funny and interesting.
I try, you know.
Yeah.
I try to be fun.
You're a fun girl.
Thank you.
You're a fun gal.
Thanks.
And you're accepting of people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We like that about you.
Thank you.
Me and Mochi like that about you. We talk about it all the time.
Oh, Mochi.
Ah!
Mochi's a cat, in case you didn't know, listeners.
Yeah, Mochi is the cat. Well, thank you for listening, guys. This was a very funny episode. I feel
fun.
like we're going to have some editing to do, but it was so good to talk to you guys, and I feel like you're going to see more of this in the future. I like this format where we didn't tell each other.
I know, because I was
anything
surprised.
about
I was
what
like,
we were saying.
I thought we were gonna have the same animals.
No,
like,
not at all.
There were some that came up over and over on Google, but I'm glad we didn't.
We did a different kind of deep dive, which is cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, thanks for listening.
If you want to follow us on Instagram.
Oh yeah, follow us on Instagram. We are Thank You So Much Pod.
Mm-hmm. Twitter, TYSM Podcast, or email us at thankyousomuchpod@gmail.com. Let us know if you have any stories about your dog humping your cat or any other interspecies things, because it freaked me out at first.
Also, if you come across any other fun factoids about the animal world and how weird their sex lives is, we'll listen. And there's also the cool Q&A feature on Spotify, which
you can also
review
us.
We'd be looking at
that. Good reviews,
don't review unless you're gonna give 5 stars. Just kidding. Give an honest review.
Give an honest review, but don't be mean to us.
Don't be mean. We're sensy.
Yeah. All right. Well, we love you.
Peace out. Love you. Bye. Mwah.
Mwah.